Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champion, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. Open field on the way. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they
breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Humphrey. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Washington. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together an 81-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's McConnell. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. And some room to work. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got him still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Greg in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McConnell. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a momentum moving forward.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dean. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Dean. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Snags it. Touchdown, Maryland! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Safe completion on the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Done enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Smith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. And the returner will be knocked down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out to the back. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Quick completion on the out route. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. A little release to the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Tollefson. Pulls it in, it's Huffman. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Quickly to the tight end. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism, though.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Polk. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it in the middle. It's Polk. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball.
Dude, this game has been on an EA like tear.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. Gets it out across
like that. It's multiple times dragging my players away from me. It's been rough.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking for a man. It's Washington. The sure hands. It's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Washington. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rock it get that thing in there. Working the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here's the pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the puck will bounce out of bounds. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite and just didn't execute well enough.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so...